Can one Latin phrase change your life? Let's find out. Keep watching. This is Life Mastery Gym. I'm Damon Card, and I teach people just like you cutting edge processes and techniques so that you can master your destiny and master your life. So if that sounds good to you, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. What does Carpe Diem mean, and how can it change your life? I first came across this term and concept when I was a boy watching a movie with Robin Williams called Dead Poets Society. And ever since, this powerful idea has burned in my mind like a cinder and has led me to make some of the best choices I've ever made in my life. So by the end of this video, the goal is that it does the same for you. And make sure you stay to the end of this video because I'm going to show you how you can take this even deeper with some free training. Before we get into this, I'd like to hear from you. Do you know what Carpe Diem means already? If so, or if not, please let me know in the comments below. The literal translation of Carpe Diem is seize the day. So basically the idea is do what you want to do now instead of putting it off till tomorrow, because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. And the truth is you don't even know if there will be a tomorrow. This concept has more to do with being present, taking action, and not procrastinating than it does concepts like nihilism or just doing whatever the hell you want because you don't care about anything. If you want to see a beautiful illustration of Carpe Diem, like I mentioned, the movie Dead Poets Society with Robin Williams does exactly that. Robin Williams is a teacher at a boys' boarding school. And on the first day of class, he takes this new class of boys out into the hallway where they look at pictures of students who went to the same school that they're attending that very moment from about a century before. And he says, look at these boys, they're just like you, they're not much different. They're full of hormones, they feel invincible just like you. They feel like they have endless amount of time, that they're going to live forever, just like you feel right now. He said, but all of them right now are fertilizing daffodils. We're all worm food, he says. And at some point, we're going to stop breathing, turn cold, and die. Now that might sound dark and depressing, but it doesn't have to be. In fact, it's just the opposite. It's actually quite life-affirming. Our mortality is our call to action. And the sooner we accept our mortality as fact, because it is, the sooner you will start making life changes and doing things now rather than putting them off and rather than waiting. And really what fear of death is, which most of us have, is a fear of living, a fear of being in the moment, being present, and doing now what we're often putting off to a later time. Now, before I get into how to apply Carpe Diem into your life, it's really important that you're also very clear about what you want. You don't want to just be running off in different directions. Okay, I want that, and then just going for it. You want to have a bigger idea, a bigger picture of what it is that you're after. And so I created this free training. It's going to take place this Sunday, August 11th, and there's also an option to attend it this Monday and this Tuesday, the 12th and the 13th. It's the same training every time. You don't need to enroll for all 3 days, just enroll for one. And what I'm going to do in this training is I'm going to go really in depth on how to get clear about what it is you want, create a vision for that, and how to set goals that really align to that vision so that you have built-in motivation and you see things through to the end. And so you seize the day based on your vision. Enroll in that training. The link is right down below in the description and also in the comments. Spots are limited, so you want to get in as soon as possible. So how are you going to seize the day? Even though we all know that someday we will die, most of us are actually living as if we won't, or as if that's not going to happen. And the consequence of this is we wait. We put things off. We imagine that we always have time to go and do whatever that thing is that we want to do. And so we put it off, and then putting it off long enough becomes we never get around to it. Because we're living as if we have unlimited time, we end up spending a lot of our time doing things that actually aren't that important to us. And we spend a lot of time doing things that are really just distractions that give us some short-term gratification, but long-term are quite meaningless to us. Without a vision for your life and no deadlines, there's no call to action in your life. And this is why most people at the end of their lives have more regrets about the things they didn't do rather than the things they did do. Because really, it's easy to correct a mistake, but a missed opportunity is gone forever. You can never go back and get it. So what can you do? How do you seize the day every single day? Well, it really helps if you have something that is a reminder that you see immediately when you wake up, and something that you're going to see throughout the day. This could be a poster, or you could even, if you know NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, you can anchor it on your body, or you can even anchor it to, say, a piece of jewelry or something that you will see inevitably every single day throughout the day, so that you have that reminder. And it's really important, though, to see it in the morning so that you wake up thinking and you put yourself in that mindset of seizing the day right from the start. Then ask yourself and get very honest with yourself, what is it you're waiting to happen, or what is it you're waiting to receive? Because when it comes to the things that we want, most people are waiting for something. They're waiting for that promotion or raise to take that trip abroad. They're waiting for their kids to grow up before they go back to school. They're waiting. That's the biggest mistake, is waiting, being dependent on someone else's actions before you can take action in your life. And we do this a lot. We hang our action or our inactivity on, well, when that person does this thing or when that happens. And it's completely out of our control. So we don't go anywhere. We just sit in a state of waiting, and we wait and wait and wait. And what we're waiting for never comes. For a lot of people, this is actually unconscious. They don't really consciously think or know that they're waiting for something to happen. But if you're unfulfilled in your life right now, you're waiting for something. And so get in touch with that. And then once you know what that is, then what if I took that away from you? What if I, just by saying stop right now, stop waiting, that you actually had to stop waiting right now, and I took that away from you? Then what would you do? If you could not, you could no longer wait for what it is that you want, and you had to do something about it, what would you do right now? So go and do it. What's stopping you? Seize the day, go for it. And don't ever say that you don't have time for something that you want to do. Of course, we never have time and we never have money for anything until we want to, until we decide to, until we make it a priority. If it's important to you, then what is more important that's taking up your time and money right now? If that truly is more important than what it is that you want, then okay, then you should be happy with that, but that's probably not the case. So if something is important to you and you want to create it and you want to make it happen, and I can't think of anything that's more important than creating a fulfilling life, it's not only good for you, it's good for everybody, then that needs to be at the top of your list. And you need to make time and make money to make that happen. Sure, you might have to stop buying a coffee every single day at Starbucks. Sure, you might have to spend 2 hours a day on video games or Netflix rather than 4, but don't ever say you don't have time or you don't have the money. You always do. You can always be doing something that is moving you closer to the life that you want to create for yourself. You can always be doing things that fulfill you rather than wasting it on these distractions that there's some gratification to them, and I'm not saying that you should throw them completely out. We need distraction sometimes. Sometimes we do need that downtime. We need to have times where we just do nothing, but in moderation, and very low moderation. And start shifting your time, your effort, your resources, your money, and investing in the things that truly fulfill you long term and that are really important to you. And the final thing, and this is the most important thing of all, decide to fully accept your mortality. Now, it's probably not going to come all at once, but that's okay. It doesn't need to. That understanding can come all at once, or you might have to spend the rest of your life understanding this. But it is a worthy pursuit to do that, because as you free yourself from the fear of mortality and you fully accept it, that's when you will truly begin to live. So just remember what Robin Williams said. At some point, you're going to be worm food. At some point, you're going to be fertilizing daffodils. So there's no better time than right now to go after what it is that you want. Accept your mortality and really start living and start seizing the day, starting right now. Even if it's not easy for you, I'm not saying this is necessarily an easy thing, but start doing it right now. Decide right now you're going to do this. You don't have to have this all figured out all at once, but if you decide right now that you're going to work on this right now, you are going to start seizing the day. You are going to accept your mortality and live unlike you've never lived before, because you're going to be seizing the day, seizing that potential. You're going to have a vision of what it is that you want, and you're going to be working toward that every step of the way, enjoying every step of the way, because you're fully present and you're seizing every opportunity and every moment and every single day to create the fulfilling life that you want to live. Hey, life is short, which makes it much, much more precious than if it was unlimited and forever. So our time is precious, our lives are precious. Let's really live it to the fullest. Now you know how to seize the day, so now it's time to seize this opportunity with this live free training that I'm doing this Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Remember, you only need to sign up for one. It's the same training each day. It is live, it is free, spots are limited, so you will want to enroll as soon as possible. The link is in the description. It's also in the comments below. So how are you going to seize the day today? I would love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below and I will respond to you. And remember, while you're at it, make sure you click that link and sign up for the free training. If you found this video helpful, make sure you click the subscribe button and the bell and share it with a friend who you think would really find this useful and helpful as well. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Across this term, when I was a boy, you watched the entire Robin Williams called Dead Poets